Welcome to the course on the importance of static testing in achieving a high ROI. After completing this course, you will be able to understand the crucial role of accurate and complete requirement specifications, explain static testing, understand the role of static testing in every phase of the software development lifecycle, use checklists to find gaps and errors in static testing documents, calculate the ROI of static testing, and finally, you will be able to examine case studies and identify phases in the software development lifecycle where static testing could have been used to eliminate problems. Let's begin with the first lesson. Complete requirement specifications are critical. Suppose you are a building contractor tasked with building a house. Your first order of business would be to ask the question, what does the client require? Your client's answer could be 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a sunroom, got to have hardwood floors, etc. Now, how do you translate these client requirements into detailed functional requirements for your development team, the building crew? They need to know exactly how to go about implementing these requirements. What other specifications does your development team need in order to implement this project? Wouldn't they need to know the exact layout of the house? How about the number of levels, the size of the bedrooms, the height of the ceilings, the type of foundation you need? What about the flooring? Do you want real hardwood floors, or would a laminate be okay? If these requirement specifications were missing in the business requirements document, the client might end up with a product, in this case a house, that doesn't quite match their requirements. Missing or incomplete requirements can have disastrous consequences. They can cause the IT project to exceed time estimates, overrun the budget, and fail to meet user requirements. Missing or incomplete requirements are the most common cause of software errors. It's important to understand that many errors are made in the early stages. Most are due to missing or incomplete requirements. These errors are usually discovered at later stages when repairing them is expensive. Most errors can be prevented by testing early. Costs increase astronomically the further you are into the system's development lifecycle. Rework costs are responsible for a large chunk of software development costs. Good practices involve finding and fixing 70 to 90% of defects before the test phase of the system's development lifecycle. Let's look at a case study to really find out how devastating the consequences of missing or incomplete requirements can be. Sandra Lim, the newly appointed West Coast Regional Manager of Taco Taco, wants to prove herself. Taco Taco has been having problems with wastage of produce due to badly timed delivery scheduling. She decides to set up an order tracking database to keep track of time-sensitive produce deliveries and vendor status. Having taken some information technology courses in college, she feels she has the know-how to go ahead with setting up the database herself. With help from her admin, she forges ahead to create tables, relationships, hierarchies, queries, forms, and reports. She then trains the restaurant managers at select West Coast locations, who then go on to train other managers in their area. After the training, the managers return to their locations and, as instructed, start entering vendor information and produce order entry details. She pats herself on the back for creating the zero-waste ordering system and putting a system into place that minimizes wastage and improves the efficiency of the delivery scheduling system. Meanwhile, the managers who have undergone training have been entering information and have also been training other Taco Taco managers in the area on using the system. As more and more managers start entering details of their many vendors and complicated delivery schedules, the system gets sluggish. A data entry form that took Sandra and her admin a few minutes to enter now takes upwards of 15 minutes to complete. But few, if any of them, want to take it to the new boss. To add to the mess, restaurant managers are churning out reports by the thousands. The reports are going nowhere. Instead of helping, the new system is giving the employees a giant headache. Sandra's admin has been hearing the rumblings and takes the complaints to her boss. When they both try out the new system, Sandra discovers to her horror that it just freezes. Her credibility is at stake. What went wrong? Who was responsible? What really went wrong? What did she forget? In her enthusiasm to prove herself, Ms. Lim forgot to take all of the requirements into account. A detailed analysis showed that factors such as scalability, server capacity, database design issues, and data analysis were not taken into account. So, the culprit turned out to be missing requirements. Congratulations! You have successfully completed this lesson.